Thanks for joining us, everyone. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll be hearing from David Aldridge on the sideline. You take a look at the Grizzlies.
And when these two teams meet, it doesn't matter what the standings look like. They are out for blood in this one.
Yeah, you love it when you have these kind of games. Two teams evenly matched and going at it.
Here's Simons. Launches a three. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. Conference rivals, Greg, butting heads in this one. How does that raise the stakes here?
Well, both teams want this one bad. And a chance to prove their dominant squad. I think it's going to get pretty heated at some point here tonight.
And here's Maxey following the three-pointer by Kyrie Irving. The jump hook. Embiid, no good. About a minute played so far here in the first. Nobody near Williams. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Pass to Embiid. Another shot. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And talk about effort. Embiid staying with that one.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And he's been terrific, guys. I mean, the percentage right around 86%, so no doubt he's pleased with that.
Now here's Irving. He's got 5. Pass to Williams. The three. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Now their offense is rolling. A perfect start. 4 of 4 so far.
Hey, Greg, gritty is a word that is often used to describe the Grizzlies team.
And I think it applies to this unit as well. These guys are all tenacious and hungry. They play every game with a healthy chip on their shoulder. They love to compete.
Now, here is Irving. After the miss from Joel Embiid. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. Claxton, no good.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Yeah, you can see when it's that close, players react. Oh, man, we just missed that one. Maybe they'll get another chance at it. Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. Sun still looking like they're getting going here. Trailing by 5. Inside. So, Greg, when you think about the Phoenix Suns, what do you think fuels them the most?
Kevin, I mean, the fact that they had a 2-0 lead in the 21 NBA Finals and lost. This team is really battling to get back to that stage. And if they do, they want to take care of business this time.
Frank, for a franchise like Memphis, is there a specific way they have to build?
Through the draft. I mean, they aren't going to get the huge A-list free agents, so you have to hit on your picks. You also have to keep your guys happy. Sign them to smart extensions.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Suns trail by 3. Now, here's Maxey. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. And it goes down 2 points. Embiid's got 7 points in the game.
Simon's playing unselfish. That's going to help this team get in a great rhythm.
Irving from long range. And another miss by Memphis. Down low. That's tipped. The Grizzlies shooting their first free throw of the evening.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And that one misses. So, Brent, thinking back to the 2020 bubble, the Suns went 8-0. Clearly the springboard for that group.
Yeah, amazing, Kevin. The team had missed 10 straight playoffs, and a lot of talk was made that time in the bubble helped them to come together in ways that next season they weren't going to be denied. And they made the finals in 2021, and the franchise won 64 games in 2022. So the Suns are as bright as ever.
And it's Simons missing, and the Grizzlies leading by 4. Irving attacking. The tray, and again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the trip.
Outside, Maxey. Pass to Simons. The shot. And again, it's the Suns missing.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Out of bounds, Phoenix will take possession.
Looked like a simple play and turned into a turnover. Can't give away possessions like that.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Embiid wide open. Phoenix no good that time either.
Well, his shots aren't dropping, and they haven't been able to keep pace, but they trust him enough to keep going to him, see if he can find him.
Good on the three-point shot.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possessions.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. Grizzlies lead by 8. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2K Sport. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Grizzlies.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
Let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. As ever, Joel Embiid has the pressure on him to be the franchise player. He said it's not an easy job. If it was easy, everybody would do it. When you're actually the best offensive player and the best defensive player, you got to make plays. You can't be perfect. All I can do is try to do my best every game. Kevin?
Well said. His best DA is pretty great, isn't it? Thank you so much for the report.
And how about the anticipation from the big fella? Embiid is one of the league's premier shot blockers.
Phoenix calls timeout. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Memphis leading by 9. Outside, Hero. Here's Joe. Sinks the three-pointer.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Pass to Embiid. Shoots over Reed. Oh, Embiid, too tough inside. And with the big collisions we see in the paint, and Greg, there are some have argued for changing the charge rule. Did you see that?
You know, there's talk of extending the restricted area. I've even heard some say ban charges by help defenders. I like the former idea. That seems less extreme.
And here's Poole for 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Poole's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Deep 2 from Clarkson. There's the screen to the paint. Rebound by Joel Embiid. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Hero. Here's Maxey. Still without a basket. Portis the screen. Maxey attacking, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Here's Hero. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And Tyler's got to love that when he has a chance to rise up.
A floater. And Poole gets it to go. Poole's got his second bucket tonight.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Nailed from three-point land.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
And an intentional foul right there. Brent, you're in a team's front office, and the voices of sports medicine experts seem to be carrying more weight than ever before.
Yeah, it's been so interesting to see the way that the league is navigating this, because it's hard to say where the proof is that load management is actually working. And during the time that I was playing, I remember Karl Malone and John Stockton getting 82 games in at 38 minutes a night, never missing a contest. So we'll see if time does tell that guys will get back on the floor and play a little bit more often. It's got to be something else to be a teammate of Irving's. What a generational talent.
To the inside, Embiid makes the shot. Basket number 4 this game. Brings him up to 4 for 9.
Shooting it with more confidence now. Look at his face. He didn't look quite right in the opening minutes. Finding it now.
Outside Williams. Lets it go with the 3. Rebound by the Suns.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
The strength of Embiid on display.
Looming large on the interior. Embiid hard to deny.
Outside Irving. The kick out to Williams. Pass to Irving. Lets the 3 fly. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
Doing a lot of nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
Poole with it. Over in the corner, Portis. Back to Poole. Just 5 to shoot. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
It feels like the other 4 guys have disappeared at this point. He wants to be the one to get them back.
Irving looking over the floor. Shoots the 3. That shot is off. And here is Poole. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for the Memphis Grizzlies. He's been a major threat from three-point range. Got 2 of them to fall in that quarter. And we'll be back with you shortly. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. And the Suns call time. And so Poole will bring it up for the Suns. 6-point game. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Minnesota where they'll take on the Timberwolves. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. Embiid, no good. So it's the Grizzlies now. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Heinrich outside. They set the pick. Driving the lane. Plays it up and banks it in. Heinrich's got 5 points so far.
Pushing the tempo on the drive. Heinrich beating the defense with his speed.
Pass to Simons. Embiid the screen. And Kirk Heinrich picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And here are the Suns now. Trailing here by 8. And here is Poole. Shot clock at 5. Fires for 3.
Nice to see Kyrie focus on locking down his man defensively. You can use that speed to your advantage on that end, too.
Greg, here we are watching Claxton. Who does he remind you of?
You know, Kevin, defensively, he looks a lot like AD out there. Similar builds. And Claxton can also handle the ball a little bit. Just want to see if this guy can develop an ability to play facing up to the basket.
Both free throws good for Irving.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Count that one.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Irving for 3. Drops in the tray. Irving's got 24 points.
Now, when Kyrie's going like this, he completely takes the game over. What a player.
Simons from outside.
The third quarter has not started well. Just 1 of 4.
Out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession.
And that's just a risky play. To make a heave like that, not worth it.
Simons on the wing. Oh, good with the triple.
Yeah, this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
And the shot is good. Irving's got the lead up to 13 now for Memphis.
Well, the talk at halftime must have been a good one. Right now, 3 straight buckets to start the quarter.
And the Suns miss again. So timeout called here. The first for Memphis.
Well, whether things are good, bad, or indifferent, coaches will have adjustments to make throughout the course of the game.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
Memphis leading by 13. Outside Williams. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Williams has got 9 points.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Wood sets a screen. The Suns need to get a shot off. Misses the baby hook.
You're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
To the wing on the left. There's a screen by Williams. Second shot opportunity. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Well, the great thing in the NBA is the unknown. On any given night, you don't know who'll come out on top. And even coaches like Steve Kerr know it. He said, it's really hard to win an NBA game. The difference between losing and winning is like that. Kevin?
Oh, a game of inches, right, David? Just as you're showing us, a game of inches. Thanks.
Anthony doing a great job of seeing the floor, and a nice dish from Simons there.
Pass to Reed. Embiid with the steal. Simons surveying the D. Shot left block. That one is good from Joel Embiid. He's got 15.
Well, no question, Joel Embiid is page 1 on the scouting report. Maybe page 2 and 3 as well. He is a handful. Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Now into the lineup.
44 seconds left to play in the third. Now Embiid. He's got 15. Again, Phoenix.
And really, Embiid is a threat to score from anywhere. The defense has got to honor him.
There's the drive. They grab their own miss. Pass to Reed. Out to the right wing. Heinrich with it. 5 points in the game. Clarkson with the ball. Covered by Barnes. Maxey in the corner. And here's Embiid. 3 seconds left. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Yeah, it's almost like he's playing with the wristwatch there. He knew the time, he executed.
And so it's Memphis. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Now a timeout called by Memphis.
Yeah, you can't make any excuses right now for them giving the ball up as much as they have in this one. Hopefully they can get on the same page during this timeout.
Check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Coach Taylor Jenkins talked to his team during the break. Now, they've been happy with the way the team is shooting. He reminded players to keep taking those threes, that they've had some clean looks. That 3 goes in, it's always a welcome sight. Guys?
All right, thank you, David. Suns trail by 9. Wood sets a screen. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution for the Grizzlies. Nicholas Claxton.
Here's Poole. Crafty move. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And a nice show of strength there for Jordan.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
The 3-pointers and how well they're able to shoot them.
You wonder if they can keep it up, and boy, have they.
We probably have to touch on as well that tonight their penetration has been awesome. And they put force on this game, attacking off the bounce, and the willingness to do that has paid off.
Pass to Barnes. Back to Poole. Dives for it. Taken away by Williams. Wide open. Count that one. And now it's a 12-point Memphis lead.
They really polished offensively. Heinrich is more than ready to take that mid-range.
Here's Embiid. It's hauled in by Claxton.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And the shot goes in. Irving's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And making the most of that inside opening. It's almost too easy for Kyrie.
Stolen by Brooks. For 3. Back to Irving. Pass to Claxton. Goes up from the top of the key. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
And Poole gets it to go.
He's been terrific tonight, and with a little help from the other guys on the floor, they might be able to turn this game around. Well, he should be playing this game with an apron on because he's cooking right now.
Pass to Mullen. He's looking for Embiid and finds him. Over Claxton. Embiid, no good. And here are the Grizzlies. They're on a 12-3 run. And a wide open look for Irving. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Pass to Heinrich. Back to Irving. Shoots over Poole. Again, Memphis.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Now, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
It's good from long range. Irving's got 42 in the game.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
It's one thing to have teams shoot a bunch of threes, but with this team being that hot defensively, you got to chase them away from anywhere near that line.
Just 5 on the clock. Poole. And he converts the layup. Poole's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Memphis.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And you can mark this one down in the W column. It'll mark their 23rd of the season.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Kyrie Irving.
It looked like a couple times they might be wearing him down, but not the case. At the offensive end, he was just devastating.
Kirk Heinrich with the rebound. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. They have a 22-point lead. It's the most they've led by. Heinrich outside. Outside Williams. Puts up a deep three. It's rebounded by Poole.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate. He's not the reason that they're trailing in this one. He's been on his game. It's a few of the other guys that need to pick it up.
So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. It's the NBA. Well, welcome to our Sunday night broadcast here on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here along with analysts Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. And we'll be hearing from D.A. along the sideline all game long. We're at the home of the Grizzlies, the FedEx Forum in beautiful Memphis, Tennessee. And, of course, De'Aaron Fox. A part of this lineup. We'll see how they do without him.
And it's a trade that it caught me a little off guard, I have to be honest, Kevin. He played such a big part for this team. And really the last guy I expected to see them move.
No question, the Grizzlies have put together, Smitty, a team that can potentially go deep.
Kevin, a serious postseason run is what this team was built for. They let their young talents develop, and they did a good job of putting strong pieces around them.
And here's Irving. David Robinson getting his three to go. A shot by Williams, no good. Now here's Murray. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. That's in there. Murray with the assist.
And that's how you execute offensively. Murray with a great job of getting it to his teammate.
Here's Irving. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Inside. Shot clock at 6. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And Murray's got the ball here for the Raptors. It's a three-point game. Towns, the screen. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And they can't be happy they fouled Murray there in the act. The ball is lights out at the line.
The Raptors shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe. Oh, GA, the long arms and athleticism up and down this roster for the Raptors. It is something.
Yeah, they have a type that they're looking for. Blocks, steals, deflections, all coming in bunches. The activity will be there.
Now, here is Irving. With an average of around 19.5 points a game, his scoring has been a constant for them. Outside, Towns. Over Williams. Pass to Robinson. Back to Towns. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Oh, great pass from Robinson. Scanning the floor there and spotting the open teammate.
Here's Irving. The 17-footer goes down.
And this team looking to get him the ball and get him in rhythm quickly.
Because he's someone that you lean on at the offensive end. Establish him early.
Now here's Murray. Here's Towns. And Towns throws it down.
And how about the agility of Towns? Cutting with purpose there after setting the screen. Great display of his basketball IQ.
Here's Irving. With an average of around 19.5 points a game, his scoring has been a constant for them. Back to Brooks. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Claxton, no good. Toronto leading by 7. Here's Murray. There's a screen by Robinson. It's stolen by Heinrich. And it's Memphis on the break. Moving it up. And it's slammed in by Williams.
Ooh-wee, Kyrie. That pass takes poise, patience, and vision.
Towns the screen. Murray for 3. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
Greg, for a franchise like Memphis, is there a specific way they have to build?
Through the draft. I mean, they aren't going to get the huge A-list free agents, so you have to hit on your picks. You also have to keep your guys happy. Sign them to smart extensions.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
Now here's Murray. 5 points in the game. Pass to Reeves. Off target from three-point range. Claxton with it. Outside Williams. Three-pointer. Robinson pulls it in.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Down low. Outside for Murray. And here's Towns. Nice D from Williams.
Meeting right at the rim. He typically converts in those situations. Not this time.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
The Grizzlies shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. He misses the free throw.
The former #1 overall pick in the 2011 NBA draft, Kyrie Irving, has certainly lived up to the hype.
And one outstanding things the Raptors do, Greg, they really protect the ball.
Yeah, even when they're not playing their best, they don't give away games with mistakes. They force you to find other ways to beat them.
Back to Murray. 5 on the clock. Let's go. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Hard to create space in that mid-range area. He would have been better passing that off.
And that one's good, Irving.
The bus driver with the ball in his hand. Kyrie keeps the defenders off balance.
Here's Towns. No good with the layup.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. The Raptors out in front, leading by 3. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And guys, what's your take on Toronto so far?
They've gotten to the line with tremendous consistency here through the first period.
They just look hungrier out there. They don't mind taking the pounding.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Toronto has a new head coach in Darko Rajakovic. He started coaching at 16 in his home country of Serbia. So even though he's still young, he's already a lifer. In his near decade as an NBA assistant coach, he made a name for himself in player development. And of course, Kevin, that's going to be essential now with the rebuilding Raptors.
It is, but I love his resume. His story is terrific. He is just what they need. David, thank you. And the Grizzlies call their first time out of the game. And you think of height as an advantage in basketball, but Greg, the versatility at such a premium. Can you be too tall in today's NBA?
It's a valid question. The two biggest concerns for 7-footers are mobility and durability. To move the way they need to puts a lot of strain on those lower extremities.
Fast break. Here come the Raptors. Here's Reeves. Buries the corner three. Reeves has got the lead up to 8 now for Toronto.
Boy, have they gotten hot here in the second quarter. No wonder they're in front.
And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Raptors. McGee a screen out left of the wing. And the wide-open shot from Avdija. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Pass to McGee. Fast break. Here come the Raptors.
An agile play to get his hand in there and get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
Clarkson outside. They set the screen. Now Reed. Back to Clarkson. Clock at 6. To halt the run. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Reed. And he elevates for the slam dunk. JaVale McGee did not like that. Toronto leading by 8. Conley into the lane. McGee a screen. Outside Conley. 5 to shoot. Raptors need to get a shot. And it's McGee with the jam.
Few players in the league do a better job of finding the open man than Mike Conley.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. So it's both teams making substitutions here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession. Hey, Greg, gritty is a word that is often used to describe the Grizzlies teams.
And I think it applies to this unit as well. These guys are all tenacious and hungry. They play every game with a healthy chip on their shoulder. They love to compete.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Irving attacking. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Pass to Coulibaly. Outside for Murray. There's a screen by Robinson. And it's in there. Murray's got 7 points. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Raptors.
The way they've been going after steals in this game, it has been super impressive. They are wreaking havoc right now.
And they've also done a great job turning defense into offense tonight, creating turnovers and capitalizing on the other end.
Robinson down low.
I mean, just throwing himself on the offensive glass. Robinson knows he has the size and length to capitalize there.
To stop the run. The shot's good from Irving. 9 points in the game so far.
And this team's struggles are not his fault. He's putting in work at the offensive end.
Murray left side. Here's Avdija. That's in there. Murray with the assist. And the Raptors lead by 17. Irving double team. On the wing, Williams. They swipe it. Murray for 3. Toronto working the ball around now. And it's Murray with the jam.
Well, now that they've settled into this game, you can see the offense is firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, the reason why they made the adjustments they needed to make. They are executing.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. 6 on the shot clock. And they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
We talk about Williams' physical abilities, but right there, you see the awareness and willingness to be unselfish.
Takes a 3. Koulibaly, no good. And no good that time. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Toronto ahead as they end the second quarter on a 20-6 run. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And Towns throws it down.
And you see Big Cat has the size and coordination. Hard to bump him out of his rhythm.
Irving with it, now guarded by Murray. This one for 3. Stolen by Robinson. Fast break Toronto. 3-pointer. Murray, no good. The Grizzlies trailed by 19. Greg, here we are watching Claxton. Who does he remind you of?
You know, Kevin, defensively, he looks a lot like 80 out there. Similar builds, and Claxton can also handle the ball a little bit. Just want to see if this guy can develop an ability to play facing up to the basket. Looking to make plays for others. We've seen this from him all night.
There's been an emphasis on ball movement, and he's been a major catalyst.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. Devin Vassell knows where his bread is buttered. He said, I want to excel at the defensive end. When I was at Florida State, you're not going to play if you don't play defense. That stuck with me. You can't control makes and misses, but you can control what you do on the defensive end. Kevin?
Oh, David, I like that mentality. Good for him. Hey, thanks for that story. And here are the Grizzlies now. The Raptors getting the bucket. Pass to Claxton. Stolen by Robinson. It's 2-on-1. And the dunk by Towns.
And this is what Towns is capable of. He's an incredibly gifted offensive weapon who can score at all 3 levels.
Now here's Irving. He's got 9. Good on the 3-point shot.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Now Conley. He has yet to score. The kick out to Towns. 6 to shoot. Second chance shot. He lays it in. Towns has got 8 here in the quarter.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Irving drives in. A floater. Robinson with the block.
And there you see why Robinson is the anchor of this defense. Massive wingspan, easily allowing him to turn away shots.
Now Irving, after the missed 3 from Karl Anthony Towns. The kick out to Irving.
2 minutes remaining in the quarter.
Pass to Heinrich. Here's Claxton, and the dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
And when you leave someone open on Heinrich's team, he is going to find them. Truly a selfless play.
Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Back to Conley. Here's Reeves. Conley up top. Outside for Robinson. That three off the mark. The Grizzlies trailed by 17. Irving looking for an opening. Claxton no good.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
It started off looking good, but the timing was just a little off, and sometimes that's all it takes.
JaVale McGee, Danny Otwell, Jamal Murray.
58 seconds left in the third. Cranes the three-pointer. Reeves has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
And here is Murray. 9 points in the game so far. Pass to Reeves. Stolen by Reed. And Irving launches it from deep. A three-pointer, no good. Toronto leading by 18. Murray right side. Fires top of the key. And the shot is long.
And that's okay. Even though you miss, you had the right guy taking the shot.
It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for the Raptors. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Right back after this break. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. The Grizzlies trailed by 18. Heinrich with it to the inside. Brooks. That's tipped. Murray surveying the D. Pass to Towns. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. It's good from long range. Robinson's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Raptors. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Raptors.
It's easy for me. Look at their defensive effort all game. The block total shows their commitment to contesting shots.
Another thing they're doing well tonight is getting steals, and that can be attributed to their tenacious style defensively. And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
Number 34, Nas Reed.
On defense, Toronto. Heinrich outside. And Reed has it in the corner. And a great assist by Heinrich as that one goes in.
Something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
And it's Murray with the jam.
And the Canadian getting up. Murray hammers that one home.
Pass to Hero. Outside Williams. Now Hero. Shot clock at 5. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
A steady hand at the guard spot. Kirk Heinrich won't beat himself. It really forces you to stop him.
And both free throws good from Heinrich. Here's Conley. Pass to Towns. Out to Conley. Towns down low. And the dunk by Towns.
plenty of power on that slam. Towns was not messing around.
Heinrich outside. Left side, Williams. Pass to Hero. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Hero's got his first points of the night.
His team is down because he's not shooting enough. There's no reason he shouldn't be getting more looks right now.
And Kirk Heinrich picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. And Steve, with the way these NBA players can reach out to each other with ease, how much off-court communication do you think is going on?
I think a lot is going on, Kevin. A lot of these players have been playing with each other or against each other from a long time since they were young in AAU. Because of social media and also the internet, it makes the world that much smaller. These guys communicate way more than we did.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yes, the last few years, the rules changes have tended to benefit the offenses. This evens things out a bit.
Now here's Murray. To the paint. Here's Towns. Brooks grabs the board.
Huge challenge at the rim. The defender could not have played that any better.
No good from Irving. Toronto leading by 19 points. Murray outside. Irving with the steal. And he drops it in from the low post.
The anticipation of Kyrie steals it away, kicks off the fast break.
And Murray's got the ball here for the Raptors. Pass to Reeves. Here's the 3. And the 3 ball is good. And the Raptors lead by 20.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Toronto.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so this will mark the 15th win of the year for them.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Karl Anthony Towns.
High-level shot making, what we got a chance to witness. He responded to good defense with better offense time and time again.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
The kick out to Williams. Nailed from three-point land.
We've seen Williams' confidence grow since he came into the league. He has real belief in his three-point shot now.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. In the corner, it's Robinson. Trying to find Towns. Gets it to him. Over Williams. Misses off the left iron.
And the fadeaway was the only option he had on that one. Defender there all over him.
Here's Irving. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that'll wrap it up, folks.